Hello everyone, welcome to Oliveboard. My name is Dinkar and I welcome you all in this session. I hope everybody is doing great, feeling
Hello
healthy and
everyone,
fine.
welcome to Oliveboard.
Great to see you again on Tuesday's evening and under our Master Descriptive Answer Writing for RBI Grade B 2021-2022. I hope everybody is doing great, feeling healthy and fine. Uh, So today we will be having our 99th lecture under this series under the Master Descriptive Answer Writing, and today we are going to have a last lecture, that is 100th lecture, tomorrow, and after that we will be finishing off with this series, and we will be coming out with some more interesting initiative in the future. So before starting of the session, just wanted to know how many people are there in the session. Hello Lalit, welcome to the session. Good to see you, man, here. Anybody else who is there who can just please feel free to talk or tell whatever it is. Mm-hmm. Fine. So we will be starting with our session right away. Okay. Yeah. So this is our master descriptive answer writing for RBI Grade B 21-22 100 days series. Hello Madhu, hello Mini, good evening, good evening. And it is 100 questions for 100 days. We have discussed our economic and social issues. Hello Ritik. We have discussed about finance and management. We have discussed current affairs. We have descriptive English essay writing. And right now we are discussing economic survey. Okay, and today we are having our 99th lecture under this series, and tomorrow we are going to have our 100th lecture tomorrow. Okay, hello Akriti, good evening, welcome to the session. Okay, so budget and economic survey, and today we will be discussing economic survey chapter number 8, that is industry and infrastructure. So let's start with our session. Lots of data is there, as you all know that the economic, hello Indu. So as you all know that the economic survey is full of data, because with data only you can interpret anything, right? But in the examination, you the questions are on reasoning. Normally in the examination the question is on reasoning, so you do not require deep sided data. You require only a bigger amount of data, that means which is like a core of a data that you have to know, okay, like GDP, annual growth rate, whether increasing or decreasing or like that. Okay, so the growth of industrial sector in the first half of 21 and 22 was 22.9%, corresponding to our 2020-21, and we are expecting that it is going to grow by 11.8%. Okay, so there is a improvement in the industrial performance as per our industrial index of industrial production during April November 21 and 22. The IIP grew at 17.4%, and the gross value addition stood at 4.53%, and while GVA stood at 5.63%. Okay, so exactly you do not have to remember all these GVA, CAGR data, because normally in the examination the examiner do not look for this data, and see, it is good to remember, but if you don't remember, not that much harm will be there. There will be not that much harm will be there. Okay, but you should know some of the bigger data like IIP index for industrial production, then you have a CPI data, WPI data. Okay, important big data. Okay, only that much. Okay, so while the industrial sector recovering and expected to grow at 11.8%, by NSSO they have given. Okay, so there is a expectation that there is going to be increase in our industrial production. Okay, so now we will be talking about sector wise growth. Okay, so manufacturing has an average share of 16.3% in our total gross value addition over the last decade. So right now manufacturing is contributing 16.3 gross value addition. Okay, and we are expecting that it should go up to 25%. Okay, so that has a dominant presence in the industrial sector. So the share of manufacturing fell to 14.4%, but now in 21 and 22 it is expected that we can reach up to 15.3%. Okay, the share of electricity has been showing an increasing trend. If why we are talking about electricity over here, because if the electricity bills are increasing, the bills are increasing, that much production is increasing, that means there is a demand in the market that is there, right? So electricity, consumption of electricity is also very important to understand the type of whether the companies are growing or not growing or at a stagnant position or like that. Okay, then index of industrial production. The impact of pandemic on the industrial sector is reflected in the negative growth of 8.4%. So in April, November 21 and 22, IIP grew by 17.4%. Earlier, there was minus 15.3% in the corresponding previous year, because during COVID-19, all the companies have been shut down and the growth has gone into the negative range. Okay, so then we have 8 core industries are there. 8 core industries. Index of 8 core industry, ICI. So what are these 8 core industries? They sometimes ask what are the 8 core industries? First of all is coal industries, crude oil, natural gas, refinery products, fertilizer, steel, cement and electricity. These are the core areas. Without these, no other company or no other industry can flourish, right? So this is an index of 8 most fundamental. These are called very fundamental industries. Okay, so India economy and of the Indian economy, and they comprises 40% of the weight of index of industrial production. So these 8 core industry has a share of 40.27%. Okay, so during COVID times also there was a negative trend that has shown over here, but now slowly this has been moving towards a positive quadrant. Okay, then economic indicators. Capacity utilization is a very important economic indicator to assess the demand and investment prospects of our economy, like how properly we are utilizing anything. Okay, capacity utilization, like if we have our electricity power plant of 10 megawatt, and out of the 10 megawatt we are only making 5 megawatt, so the capacity utilization is only half. Okay, the capacity utilization is only half, right? So we are not utilizing that industry to a fullest. Okay, so that is also a economic indicator. Okay, another indication of the optimism about the economic performance is the RBI business expectation index report. Okay, so what this index tell about is that it gives a glimpse on the demand condition in the manufacturing sector by combining the parameter which include overall business situation, production, order book, inventory of raw material, finished goods. So this index is having everything regarding the manufacturing. In that, we are looking like what is the business situation throughout the country is going on, how much the production is going on in our country, what is the order book, whether the companies are getting orders or not, and how many orders are there, what is the inventory, like how much inventory of raw material is there, if the company is getting only very less raw material or they are ordering only very less raw material, that means there is a demand for that product is less. Then how much finished goods is sold, profit margin, how much is the employment scenario, export, and all the capacity utilized. So everything we have kept it under this business expectation index. Okay, by calculating each and everything we come out to one index. Okay, then gross fixed capital formation. Okay, it is the addition, what is gross addition to the fixed asset, like how many extra machinery, equipments, intangible assets, and indicates the state of investment. So gross fixed capital formation tell you what is the investment status of your country. Okay, if good amount of capital addition is happening, good amount of fixed capital formation is happening, that means the country is growing in a proper way. Then credit in industries. Okay, gross bank credit to the industry sector recorded a growth of 4.1% in October 21 year on year basis, compared to the negative growth of 0.7% previous year, like 2020 on October only. Okay, because during that time COVID was at the peak, right? Then what is the FDI in industry? So FDI role in industries, what is that? So FDI inflow in India stood at 45.14 billion in 2014 and 15. Okay, it was a 2014-15, and now it has been continuously since then. India has registered the highest ever FDI inflow of US dollar 81.97, or you can say at 82 billion. Okay, in 2020 and 21. So there is a growth of 10% compared to the previous year. Okay, so in year 21 and 22, FDI inflow grew by 4% for the first 6 months. Like, and what is the performance of the central public sector enterprises, CPSEs? Okay, so there were 58 listed central public sector enterprises are there right now. Okay, as on 31/3/2020, and their whole market capitalization is 8.2 lakh crore rupees. Okay, then MSME, what is the like situation, like what is the situation of MSME sector all over where? Just 1 minute. Anybody, if anyone any I don't know what is this. Anybody who want to ask something? Fine. Okay. So micro, small medium enterprises. What is the thing over there that is going on? That is MSME. So MSME gross value addition for 19 and 20 was this one. We have created a champions portal, so make sure that if somebody asks you who for whom the champions portal has been created, you should say MSME. So it is a ICT based technology system for making a small unit big by helping the handloom dams. Networks of control units, it's created like a hub and spoke model, where hub is situated in the ministry, and whereas 68 spokes are located across the countries to help the peoples. Okay, so as on 16/1/2022, around 42 grievances have been received under this, and 41,965 have been replied under this. That means 99.1% grievance has been replied under this. Okay, then what is under the textile sector? So textile industry is the second largest employment generator in our country, next only to the agriculture. Okay, textile industry. Here production link initiative, PLI initiative for man-made fiber segment and technical textile, that has been notified in 21. We wanted to enhance our manufacturing capability and export, so that will be focusing on 40 mmf, that is man-made fiber, and 10 technical textile lines, and create global champion in this field. So we have already made some of the estimate that like around a period of 5 years PLI scheme for textile, we will be having a fresh investment of more than 19,000 crore. That will be having like total rupees 3 lakh crore investment we will be getting under this scheme, and we will be creating around 7.5 new jobs under this sector only. Okay, then infrastructure, very important. This question is very important for any given examination. You should have a well prepared answer for that. Okay, under the infrastructure, we have a national infrastructure pipeline that has been created. So government has launched the viability gap funding, okay, for providing financial assistance to a financially unviable but socially economical. That means, like, if one road has to be built, okay, if this road has been built, but because of some problem, this road has not get completed properly, because some rupees like rupees 50 crore is needed for total completion of that, okay, for the total completion of this road. If government thinks that this road will be very important if gets completed, so extra amount of what has been there, the government will provide that will be act like a viability gap funding. Okay, if government thinks that the road is, or railway line is, or any project has any kind of social or economic desirable significance, government will provide the fund under the viability gap funding. Or Vishal, this is your first class and this is my second last class, man. Okay, if you would join me tomorrow, then we should say that this is your first class and that is my last class. Okay, fine. So up to 20% of the project cost is funded under the scheme. So based on the total viability gap amount disbursed between 2014-15 by Department of Expenditure, so around 2,943 crore has been spent under the viability gap funding only. Okay, since as you all know that we have to make our India of $5 trillion economy by 2024 and 2025. So India need to spend around $1.4 trillion over this year on infrastructure only. By this we can utilize capacity. We will create capacity. We will provide more and more jobs. More jobs will be able to create more and more goods and things, and we will be able to generate more and more revenue for our country. Okay, so during financial year 2008 to 17, India has invested $1.1 trillion on infrastructure. Okay, then national monetization pipeline. Okay, under that this is a Niti Aayog has developed the national monetization pipeline, NMP volume 1 and volume 2, in consultation with infrastructure line ministries. So total value of national monetization pipeline is 6 lakh crore over a period of 4 years. So this figure is important. Okay, this is important. Okay, you should know that national monetization pipeline has a total estimated value of how much. Okay, so this is there. Then we have a road transport, urban transport project road, or over around 63.71 provision lakh kilometers of road as on 31st March 2019. So this is the second largest in the world. Okay, after United States. United States have a longest road network of 66.45 lakh kilometer, and our India is having 63.71 lakh kilometer. Okay, so there is a huge upturn in the road construction, and there is a huge increase in the road construction. And last year we have achieved a milestone of every day we are constructing 34 kilometers of highway. Every day we are constructing 34 kilometers of highway. So that was a good milestone that India has achieved during the pandemic time. Okay, then railways, an average of 1835 track kilometer per year of railway track. We are new tracks we are launching, new lines, multi-tracking projects from 14 to 21 are going on, with an average of 720 tracks kilometers per day during 2009 and 14. Then National Railway Plan was there. The National Railway Plan lays down the roadmap for capacity expansion. A network of by 2030 we wanted to we have to expand in such a way that the railway network by 2030 to cater to the growth up to 2050. That means we have to make sure that our infrastructure should be so good by 2030 that it should be well good for till 2050. Okay, then civil aviation. The domestic traffic in India has more than doubled, as you all know that. and around 61 million people in 2013-14, and right now it is 137 million people who are going by flights and all those things. So there is a huge increase in the civil aviation sector also. Then ports, 13 major ports who are having a handling capacity of 871 million tons MTPA, million tons per annum. Okay, that has been increased by 79%. Right now we are handling around 1560 million ton per annum by the end of March 21. Okay, and what about the telecom sector? Okay, so as you all know, that telecom sector has a great influence during 2016 and 17. Okay, there was a huge increase in the telecom expansion in our country, and the subscriber base has also increased. Okay, in March 21, 45% of the subscriber were based in rural India only, and 55% in the urban area. So there is a good match of 45 and 55. Okay, government is running Bharat Net project. Around 5.46 lakh kilometer optical fiber has been already been laid, and around 1.73 lakh gram panchayats have been already connected by fiber optical cable. Okay, then reforms in the telecom sector, structural reforms that has been done. So rationalization of adjusted gross revenue that has happened. Okay, then bank guarantee against the licensing fees. One bank guarantee is different from licensing service area. Interest rate rationalization penalties have been removed. Okay, from 1st October 21, delay payment of license fees or spectrum usage charge will attract an interest rate. So earlier the telecom companies do not pay proper license fee or spectrum usage charges earlier on proper time. So right now the interest now has been charged. Okay, right now from the time, interest will be also charged as 2% if you are not paying on proper time to that telecom companies. Okay, then procedural reform, what has happened, auction calendar has been fixed, spectrum auction will happen. Okay, then ease of doing business has been promoted. Okay, because earlier there was a huge cumbersome requirement of license, customs and everything. Okay, so now it has been replaced by self declaration. Then KYC norms has been updated. KYC norm app based are there. Okay, so eKYC rate revised to only 1 rupee, shifting from prepaid to postpaid, and vice versa, does not require the fresh KYC. Then we have a standing advisory committee on radio frequency allocation for clearance for telecom tower has also been eased. So all these things has been eased in order to increase the penetration of telecom in rural area, urban area, and also to increase the penetration of the internet in the rural and urban areas. Okay, then petroleum, crude and natural gas. Okay, crude oil and condensate production during this was around 30.49 million tons, metric tons, lower than production in 2019 and 20. Okay, and 94.3% of the targeted of 32.32%. Since India depends mostly on imports, 80% of this imports. Then electricity, total installed power capacity and captive power plant. Okay, was 459.15 gigawatt till 31st March 2021 right now. Okay, as compared to 446 on 31/03/2020. Okay, earlier it was 446 gigawatt, and right now it is 459. Okay, so growth of 2.87%. Thermal source is the major source of electricity, accounting for 61.42%. And right now our government has pledged that by 2030 we will be producing 40% of our electricity by renewables. Okay, that our government has pledged. Okay, then renewable energy, solar, wind, biomass and small hydro energies. Renewable energy excluding large hydro constitute around 24.71% of the total installed power capacity, and around 10.7% of electrical energy generation for 2020 and 21. Okay, as of October 2021, total renewable energy installation capacity excluding hydropower is 103 gigawatt. Okay, so the energy loss and transmission and distribution is 20.46%. See, whenever we generate electricity and when we transfer this electricity over the wires, there is a loss of 20.46%. Okay, and this figure is more in northeastern region, and it is around 30%. Like if we are transferring 100 megawatt, like if we say that if we are transferring anything 100, other places it is reaching only 70, 30 is getting lost. Okay, lost. So we are over with our session for today, guys. So the question you have to attempt today is discuss the significance of national infrastructure pipeline for India. Okay, this is the question that you have to attempt. Okay, what is the question? Vishal, this is only a sample question. These type of only question being asked in the examination. Okay, what Mini is asking, sir, in class, इस क्लास के बाद आप क्या पढ़ाएंगे, राइटिंग या कुछ और? मिनी, आपको पता चल जाएगा, बस कुछ ही दिन में आपको पता चल जाएगा हम आगे क्या बताने वाले हैं. ठीक है, don't worry, we will be coming out with some very good initiative, and we will be here only, right? So you don't have to worry, you just have to keep visiting the channel and see we are here only. Okay, because after this we will be coming out with one more important series where we can be more and more engaged all together. Okay, anybody wanted to ask anything? Okay, guys. So those who wanted to attempt the question, they can go to Oliveboard website. There, please check on the descriptive RBI Grade B tab. For you, Vishal, I am telling you how you can go and attempt the question. Just wait a minute. Okay, here you can go and type oliveboard.in. Okay, you type oliveboard.in, and at the last you can see here at the left hand portion we have some links are there. So here click on discuss forum. Once you click on the discuss forum, uh, then you will see here RBI, SEBI, Nabard, then descriptive RBI grade B. So you have to click on this descriptive RBI grade B. Okay, so here you will find all the 99 question. Okay, all the 99 questions are there. So here if you just click on this 99th question, so you here the question is there, timing will start 20 minutes, timing is there. Here you can check the word count whenever you start writing. See here you can see the word count. Okay, so you can practice live, same exam, put like in a same exam atmosphere. Okay, in a same type of portal where you can do proper answer writing practice in a total exam atmosphere. Okay, where a timer will be there, a word count will be there, everything will be there. Okay, you can do that. Okay, Vishal, I hope you got it. 99 questions are there, you can guys all do it. Anybody? Yeah. Thank you so much, guys. This is only just I wanted to tell, right? Fine. Okay, so guys, thanks so much. And if any problem, you can contact riti.gulachi@oliveboard.in. And we have a huge subscriber base in our social media platform. Please, you also go subscribe over there, YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook. And at the last, never forget to like, subscribe, and follow. Happy learning, guys. Thank you so much. Please take care of yourselves and please remain safe. Follow all the COVID-19 protocols. We will be seeing you again tomorrow. Yes, Vishal, there are various good courses are there, and we have already created a courses, and right now at 8 p.m. only I have taken one paid course. Okay, so please go there. In the paid course you will get more personalized treatment. Okay, in a paid course you will get more personalized treatment, and very concisely that we have created for all of you. Okay, fine. So see you in paid course only then. Thank you so much, guys, and please, if anybody wanted to take any courses, please take it, because you also have to support us in all the way possible, because we are doing our all the way what we can do in order to make you succeed. Okay, so guys, thank you so much. Bye bye, take care, and good night.